on the matter of thermal packing. In the days of time, now what I have is the meltwater constantly round my feet and ankles. There the ice is glory to the past, and the eloquence, the gentility of the world's being. I have known this as a competence for so long that the start is buried in light, usual as the warm grass and shrubbery which would have been ancestral or still, but was then bound like crystal into the last war. There was a low drywall, formal steps down I now see to the frozen water, with whitened streaks and bands in it, the same which, in New England, caused a total passion for skating. And how still it all was, the gentility of a shell, so fragile, so beautifully shallow in the past. I hardly remember the case, hardened, but brittle, constant to the 18th century, or the strictly English localism of moral candour, disposed in the copses of those fields, which bespoke easily that same vague lightness, that any motion could be so much borne over the top, skimming, not knowing the flicker that joins. I, too, never knew who had lived there. It was then a school of sorts. We were out of the bombs. I now do, I think, know that. But the flow so eloquently stopped, walking by the Golden Fleece and the bus timetable. It is difficult to say precisely what constitutes a habitable country. A theory of the earth. The days, a nuclear part, gently holding the skull or head, the skin porous to the eloquence of where this was so far. So ice encased like resin that whiteness seemed no more than cloudy at that time. The water pattern is highly asymmetric, bonding hardly as proof against wealth, stability, the much-loved ice, which I did love, if light in the field was frozen by wire ploughed up. I did not know. That was the gentle reach of ignorance. The waves, the ice, the forms frozen in familiar remoteness. They were then, and are closer now, as they melt and rush into the spillways. One critical axis of the crystal structure of ice remains dominant after the melt. Believe that? Or live there, they would say in the shade I am now competent for, the shell still furled, but some nucleus stream melted from it. The air plays on its crown, the prince of life, or its patent, its price. The absent sun on the trees of the field now does strike so gently on the whitened and uneven ice, sweet day so calm, the glitter is the war now released. I hear the guns for the first time. Or maybe think so. The eloquence of melt is, however, upon me. The path become a stream, and I lay that down, trusting the ice to withstand the heat. With that warmth, some modest and gentle competence. A man could live with so little more.